The Los Angeles Dodgers have once again reminded everyone why they are one of the most formidable teams in Major League Baseball. In the recent Wild Card Series, their performance was nothing short of dominant, showcasing a balance of offensive firepower and pitching depth that few teams can match. From the very first pitch, it was clear that Los Angeles was not just playing to win, but playing to assert their presence in October, a month where the stakes are at their highest, and every mistake can be magnified. The series against Cincinnati highlighted both the strengths and the strategic brilliance that have become synonymous with this team. While the offense often steals the headlines, it was the coordination between starters, relievers, and hitters that allowed the Dodgers to navigate the games without letting any one aspect of the roster falter. In particular, the bullpen, which has drawn scrutiny at times during the season, was effectively shielded from high-pressure situations thanks to the timely hitting and extended outings from the starting rotation. It is a delicate balance, one that requires precision, execution, and a deep understanding of timing, and Los Angeles managed it with impressive finesse. In the first game of the series, the Dodgers established a strong offensive presence early on, which immediately put pressure on Cincinnati and forced their pitchers into difficult situations. This pattern repeated itself in the second game, but with some notable differences that revealed just how adaptable the Dodgers can be. Instead of jumping out to a massive lead in the early innings, Los Angeles found itself trailing briefly as the Reds managed to score a couple of runs and take control of the early moments. This scenario could have rattled many teams, but the Dodgers displayed patience and resilience, carefully chipping away at the deficit while keeping the bullpen fresh and ready. By the fourth inning, Los Angeles had turned the tide, taking the lead and gradually asserting dominance. But it was not until the bottom of the sixth that a truly commanding margin was established, a testament to both strategic execution and sustained focus from the players. Starting pitching played a crucial role in this process. The Dodgers relied on a rotation that not only delivered quality innings, but also maintained composure in high-pressure moments. The ability of the starters to go deep into games cannot be understated, as it allowed the bullpen to remain rested and unexposed, essentially reducing the most unpredictable element of a postseason roster to a secondary concern. When a starter approached the century mark in pitches and the team held a solid lead, the decision to leave him on the mound illustrated both trust in the pitcher's capability and a calculated approach to managing the overall staff. Meanwhile, relievers such as Emmett Sheehan were deployed strategically, ensuring that when the bullpen did take the field, it was in the most favorable conditions possible. The Dodgers' management of these decisions highlighted an understanding that winning in October is often about controlling leverage, anticipating moments of stress, and positioning the roster to succeed in the most critical situations. Offensively, Los Angeles showed, once again, why it is considered one of the most dangerous lineups in the National League. The approach was multifaceted, demonstrating versatility and adaptability. In contrast to the previous game, where the team relied on home runs to overwhelm the opposition, this outing featured a more measured, methodical approach. Multiple players contributed with multi-hit games, including unexpected production from the bottom third of the order. The ability to generate runs without relying on a single aspect of offense makes the Dodgers particularly difficult to contain, as it forces opposing pitchers to navigate a lineup that can hurt them in countless ways. This depth of attack, combined with timely hitting and an aggressive but calculated approach on the base paths, ensured that Cincinnati was kept off balance throughout the game. By the time the later innings arrived, the lead was substantial enough to render the bullpen's role minimal, allowing the Dodgers to control the pace and dictate the flow of the game from start to finish. The efficiency of the Dodgers in managing the bullpen cannot be overstated. Even in situations where the tying run appeared on the horizon, the team's lead and the starters' performance ensured that relievers were never truly tested. The single most tense moment came late in the game when the bases were loaded and the Reds trailed by 4 runs. Beyond that isolated at-bat, the bullpen was essentially on standby, a scenario that is a rare luxury in the intensity of the postseason. This strategic management reflects not only the skill of the players, but also the overarching game plan crafted by the coaching staff, which prioritizes preserving key arms while leveraging the team's collective strengths to minimize risk. In a sense, it is a showcase of postseason intelligence, understanding which moments to attack, which to defend, and how to ensure that pressure is distributed in a way that favors the team's strongest assets. Managerial influence has been equally critical in shaping these outcomes. The steady hand guiding the Dodgers throughout the series provided a clear message to the players. Focus, accountability, and readiness are non-negotiable. Every member of the roster was reminded that postseason baseball is as much a mental challenge as it is physical, and that preparation and adaptability are as essential as talent. Instructions were precise, and expectations were clear, reinforcing a culture of responsibility that permeates every level of the team. This approach creates a cohesive unit where stars and role players alike understand their responsibilities, and where momentum can be maintained through collective effort rather than reliance on individual brilliance alone. In high-stakes environments, such clarity and unity often make the difference between an early exit and a deep playoff run, and the Dodgers have demonstrated an ability to maintain both focus and composure under pressure. As the series progressed, the team's balance between offense, starting pitching, and bullpen management became increasingly evident. The Dodgers' offensive depth allowed them to build leads strategically. The starters provided the length and stability required to protect those leads, and the bullpen remained fresh, poised for moments that may arise in future rounds. This synergy reflects a level of preparation and execution that is rare even among elite teams. Each game in the Wild Card Series became a microcosm of postseason baseball, showcasing how a team can maximize its advantages while minimizing exposure to risk. It is an orchestration of talent, strategy, and execution that speaks volumes about the organization's approach to October baseball and the high standards set for every player on the roster. As the Dodgers advance beyond the Wild Card Series, the focus now shifts to the challenges that await in the National League Division Series. The sweep over Cincinnati was convincing, but the intensity of October baseball escalates with every round, and Los Angeles is fully aware that the margin for error shrinks as they face a team like the Philadelphia Phillies. The upcoming series promises deeper pitching, more disciplined at-bats, and opponents who will exploit even the smallest misstep. For the Dodgers, this is an opportunity to test the lessons learned from the early rounds and to demonstrate why they are reigning champions, capable of thriving under pressure while maintaining the balance that has become their trademark. Manager Dave Roberts' approach has been central to this preparation. Throughout the Wild Card Series, he reinforced the importance of readiness, ensuring that every player understood the value of accountability and focus. Roberts' message was clear. Success in the postseason depends not only on talent, but also on the mental fortitude to execute in every moment. The clubhouse culture he cultivates is one where stars and supporting players alike feel a shared responsibility, a unity that strengthens the team when games are tight and the stakes are at their highest. His guidance emphasizes that baseball in October is about more than statistics. It is about composure, anticipation, and the ability to perform when every pitch can influence the outcome of series. The Dodgers have responded to this approach with discipline and poise, proving that their roster depth is not merely theoretical, but effective under the pressures of high-stakes competition. Offensively, the Dodgers demonstrated versatility that is critical in postseason play. Against Cincinnati, they showed they could attack in multiple ways, whether through the long ball, disciplined hitting, or consistent contact that produces runs over multiple innings. The depth of the lineup means that any pitcher, no matter how skilled, must navigate a gauntlet of threats. The ability to generate runs in a variety of ways keeps opponents off balance and prevents any single pitching strategy from dominating the game. In addition, contributions from players throughout the batting order, including the lower third, highlight the complete nature of the team's offense. This distribution of production ensures that the team can sustain scoring threats even when key stars are neutralized, a factor that will become increasingly important against a pitching staff as deep and experienced as Philadelphia's. Starting pitching remains a cornerstone of the Dodgers' strategy. The early series showcased how crucial it is to have starters who can go deep into games while maintaining command and control. Not only does this approach reduce strain on the bullpen, but it also allows the team to dictate the rhythm of each contest. By effectively managing innings and pitch counts, Los Angeles ensures that relief pitchers are deployed in situations that maximize their effectiveness. The balance between starters and relievers is delicate, yet the Dodgers executed it with precision, demonstrating a keen understanding of leverage, timing, and matchups. The upcoming series will undoubtedly test these aspects even further, as Philadelphia possesses a rotation capable of exploiting even the smallest mistakes, demanding that Los Angeles maintain both focus and adaptability at every turn. The bullpen, while shielded in the wild card series, remains a critical component of the postseason equation. Although the relievers were largely untested against Cincinnati, the lessons learned in preparation, communication, and situational awareness will be essential as the series progresses. The Dodgers' ability to manage high-pressure innings without overexposing this group gives them a significant strategic advantage. When the bullpen is called upon, it will need to perform with the same level of precision, composure, and adaptability demonstrated by the starters and hitters throughout the early rounds. The combination of tactical deployment, depth, and readiness ensures that Los Angeles can approach each game with confidence, knowing that every part of the roster is prepared for the intensity of postseason competition. Beyond the technical execution, there is also a psychological element that has become a defining trait of this Dodgers team. The players carry the knowledge that past success, including a World Series championship, is meaningful only if it is continually earned through preparation, effort, and adaptability. This mindset drives performance, keeping the team engaged, resilient, and motivated as the challenges intensify. Each at-bat, each pitch, and each defensive play carries significance, and the Dodgers have shown an ability to embrace these moments with focus and clarity. The culture of accountability instilled by the coaching staff ensures that the team approaches each series not as a single matchup, but as a series of battles, each requiring attention, effort, and strategic insight. This mentality is particularly crucial in October, where the mental game is just as important as physical execution. As Los Angeles prepares to face the Phillies, the contrast between the wild card series and the upcoming division series becomes apparent. The competition will be fiercer, mistakes will be punished more severely, and every advantage must be maximized. Yet the Dodgers enter this stage with confidence, having established a rhythm and a level of cohesion that few teams possess. The integration of veteran experience with emerging talent ensures that they can respond dynamically to any challenge presented. Whether it is adjusting in-game strategies, responding to pitching changes, or sustaining offensive pressure, the team has shown it can execute at the highest level. The synergy between hitters, starters, and relievers, combined with the clarity of managerial guidance, positions Los Angeles to navigate the intensity of October baseball effectively. But before we move forward, don't forget to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest news about the Los Angeles Dodgers. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the news, so drop a comment below. In a shocking turn of events that has sent tremors through Major League Baseball, Clayton Kershaw, the legendary ace of the Los Angeles Dodgers, announced his retirement yesterday, but not without a fiery parting shot. In what is being described as a bombshell revelation, Kershaw accused the Dodgers organization of betrayal, shaking the foundations of one of baseball's most storied franchises. "I was betrayed," Kershaw reportedly exclaimed in a private yet highly charged press conference, leaving teammates, executives, and fans alike in stunned silence. Sources close to the Dodgers claim that tensions have been simmering behind the scenes for months, if not years. Kershaw, a three-time Cy Young Award winner and nine-time All-Star, is said to have grown increasingly frustrated with what he perceives as mismanagement, lack of communication, and an organizational culture that no longer aligned with his values. Rumors circulating among insiders suggest that Kershaw felt undermined in contract negotiations and frustrated by decisions on pitching rotations and player acquisitions. One unnamed executive reportedly said, Clayton's heart has always been with this team, but the front office hasn't always been transparent. He's a competitor who hates feeling manipulated. Fans took to social media in droves, expressing disbelief, anger, and sympathy. Some are calling this the end of an era, while others speculate that Kershaw's outburst could ignite a wave of change in how the Dodgers handle player relations. Analysts are already drawing comparisons to other high-profile departures in sports history, noting that when a player of Kershaw's stature speaks out, it rarely goes unnoticed. Meanwhile, whispers abound regarding the next steps in Kershaw's career. Could he be eyeing a front office position, a coaching role, or even a controversial move to another organization in some capacity? For now, the Dodgers remain tight-lipped, but the locker room reportedly feels a heavy cloud of uncertainty. Veterans on the team are said to be shocked and hurt, according to insiders, while younger players watch nervously as a legend of the game exits in dramatic fashion. One thing is certain: Clayton Kershaw's retirement is more than just the closing of a chapter. It's a story that exposes the hidden battles behind baseball's glamorous facade. As the dust settles, the question lingers: what really went wrong in Los Angeles? And how will the Dodgers recover from the departure of their greatest pitcher in decades? That's all for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay up to date with exclusive news about the Los Angeles Dodgers, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We always appreciate your comments and feedback. See you in the next video.